If you are tired of spending more on groceries without even realizing it, then listen up. Because understanding unit pricing could be the grocery shopping hack that saves your budget in 2025. And trust me, once you learn how to read it, you'll never grocery shop the same again. In this video, I'm breaking down how to read unit prices so that you can stop falling for tricky packaging, compare brands easily, and finally feel confident buying in bulk when it saves you money. Whether you're shopping for a big family or just trying to make ends meet, learning this one simple skill can make your grocery dollars really stretch. Let me tell you what really made me start paying attention to unit prices. I was in Walmart a while back. I had my grocery list, I had my meal plan, I had all of my coupons. I was doing all of the right things to stretch my grocery budget, but somehow when I got to that checkout counter,
insert cash or select payment type. Use PIN pad to complete transaction.
And I look at that total, I'm like, how? Like, how? Especially when I'm planning out my grocery shopping trips before I even get to the store. Like, how is this total this much? I had gotten to the point to where I was like, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe I need to increase my grocery budget because clearly something that I'm doing is not right. And that didn't sit right with me either because I wasn't out here buying ribeye steaks or lobster tails. I was trying to feed my family basic budget-friendly meals without overspending. And that's when I had to ask myself, did I do everything possible to save on groceries? And the answer to that was no. That's when I learned about unit pricing, and it really opened my eyes to how much I was actually spending every grocery trip. And since then, I've been saving lots of money every grocery trip, and I want the same thing for you too. I want all of us to be able to put money in our emergency funds, our savings accounts, our grocery budgets, and today you are going to learn how to put extra coins back into your pocket. Feel free to take notes because I will be dropping nuggets throughout this video. What is a unit price and why should we even be concerned about it? Well, first of all, a unit price is the price per unit of measure. It tells you how much you're paying for 1 ounce, 1 pound, 1 item, so you can see which one is the better deal. And you can find the unit price on the shelf tag in small print right next to the price, which is in bold print. It'll say something like 6.6 cents per ounce or 43 cents per 100 sheets, something to that effect. So instead of guessing which can of beans or toilet paper is less, check the unit price and pick the one that costs less per unit. It's that simple. Most people buy their usual brand name product without even realizing that they are paying way more and getting way less. I was most people. Yes, that was me. Let's break it down using a real life example. This box of great value toasted oats, Walmart's version of Cheerios, costs $1.67. But here's what really matters. The unit price is 13.9 cents per ounce. It tells you exactly how much you're paying for each ounce of cereal, and it lets you know if you're getting a good deal. Now let's take a look at Cheerios. The box is only 8.9 ounces, but it looks almost identical to the 12-ounce Great Value version. Now this tells us that the bag of cereal inside this box is much smaller than the store brand version. The unit price is 41.3 cents per ounce. That's nearly 3 times more than essentially the same cereal. So even though the brand name is more familiar, you are paying a lot more and getting way less in return. Now let's take a look at Pop-Tarts. My kids, if your kids are like mine, they love Pop-Tarts. Now, it's easy to assume that the name brand is the better option, but unit pricing gives us the real story. The name brand Pop-Tarts cost $4.88 for a box, and the unit price comes out to 18.1 cents per ounce. While on the other hand, the Great Value toaster pastries are priced at $2.18 with a unit price of just 10.7 cents per ounce. When you break it down, the Great Value option is almost half the price per ounce of the name brand. That's a significant difference, especially if you are buying multiple Pop-Tart boxes for your kids. It's easy to assume that the brand you recognize is the best choice, but with unit pricing, you can see past the label and realize that you're paying more for the same product simply because of the brand name. This is where unit pricing becomes crucial because it does help you make better informed decisions. In this case, the Great Value Pop-Tarts are the better deal. And by checking the unit price, you can always be sure you're getting the best value for your money. Now, when you're shopping for pantry staples like rice, the price can seem so close together to where it doesn't feel like it really matters which brand you choose, but it actually does because unit pricing makes the difference. Let's take a look at these two brands. The 2-pound bag of Great Value rice is priced at $1.77, and the unit price is 5.5 cents per ounce. Now, right next to it is the 2-pound bag of Mahatma rice. We are all familiar with the Mahatma brand rice. It costs $2.48 with a unit price of 7.8 cents per ounce. Now, at first glance, the unit price difference doesn't seem that huge because it's only a 2.6 cent difference. But we can clearly see that Great Value gives you more rice for less money per ounce. Now, over time, those savings on small staples like that really adds up. If you're buying rice every week or feeding a large family, you could be saving a lot of money every month just by paying attention to the unit price. Unit pricing helps you see past the fancy packaging and make the best decision for your budget based on facts and not just familiar brand names. Now, let's talk about one of those everyday items that we all need: toilet paper. This is where unit pricing really comes in handy. Now, let's compare two brands of toilet paper. We're going to do the store brand and Charmin. The Great Value pack costs $12.48 and the unit price is 43 cents per 100 sheets. Now, the Charmin brand is priced at $14.97. But the unit price jumps all the way up to $6.81 per 100 sheets. Y'all, I had to look at that multiple times to make sure that number was right, because $6.81 per 100 sheets, that is wild. That's not a small difference. That is a huge gap. Charmin is out here doing the most. At that price, this toilet paper better turn into a bidet with every wipe, because that price is ridiculous, y'all. Now, when you look at the shelf, the Charmin packaging might look bigger, but when you break it down using that unit price, you're paying over 15 times more than what you would with the Great Value option. That means your dollars aren't going nearly as far when you grab that pack of Charmin. And for something like toilet paper, that price difference could make a huge impact on your monthly spending. And in this case, as in all of the cases before this one, we can clearly see that Great Value is the better option. Now, let's talk about Dollar Tree, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. We gonna talk about it. Do you really get your money's worth when you go shopping there? Because I know you think you're saving money by shopping at Dollar Tree because everything or most things are $1.25. But are you really saving money? Let's break down the truth about unit pricing and why $1.25 may not be the better deal. Now, most items at Dollar Tree are $1.25. Sounds pretty cheap, right? But when you look at the unit price, how much are you actually paying per ounce, per sheet, per item? You might be surprised. That deal could be costing you more than you think. Now let's say you grab a 20-ounce box of pasta at Dollar Tree for $1.25. That's 6.25 cents per ounce. Now let's compare that to Walmart's Great Value pasta. You can get a 32-ounce box of pasta for $1.92. That is 6 cents per ounce. Almost the same, but you're getting more pasta and a better quality. Now don't get me wrong, Dollar Tree isn't all bad. Some things like gift bags, seasonal decor, or basic cleaning tools, you can get those at a great deal at Dollar Tree. But for food, household staples, and hygiene products, pay attention to the unit price. So the next time you're at Dollar Tree, don't just pay attention to the price tag. Look at how much you are actually getting for $1.25. A quick glance at that unit price can save you money in the long run. Now let's keep it real for a second. If you have $5 to your name, that's all you have to spend on groceries to feed your family for that day. Grab what you can afford. The unit price helps you understand the value, but it's not going to pay that grocery bill for you. So when money is tight, do what you have to do in that moment. Just knowing how unit prices work means that when you do have wiggle room in the budget, you can start making decisions that make your money stretch further over time. So here are a few things that I want you to remember. Don't trust packaging. Check the unit price. Bigger isn't always better. Do the math. Unit pricing shows you the true cost of a product. Now here's my challenge for you. The next time you go grocery shopping, I want you to compare 3 products using unit pricing. I promise you will be surprised at how much money you save just knowing this information. It will be eye-opening because I know it was for me. It really opened my eyes to what I was really paying for these products. If this video helped you understand unit pricing, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not a part of the family. Share this video with anyone that you know that's trying to make ends meet and make that grocery budget stretch. We're all in this together, and every little tip helps make a huge difference. And remember, saving money isn't about going without. It's about making smarter choices. And you've absolutely got this. We will get through this together. If you want to see how I was able to make 50 meals for $25, go ahead and click that video on the screen. I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care, and I will see y'all in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.